Hi folks, the Filipina P here. And before I plan to visit to the Philippines, I'd want to hear from some people that already made the trip and see what they had to say. What surprised them? What did they like? What did they hate? And a lot of you guys are looking specifically at Dumaguete. So what could be better than listening to somebody who just got here a few weeks ago and find out their opinion? Well, I'm gonna do an ambush interview where I surprise a foreigner and get him to spill the beans. Now let's see who I can find. Something like that. Don't worry. Speak freely.
Okay. I hope you can publish it and make money.
Oh, I hope so too. And I'll buy you a dinner for that. All right. Well, Sasa, thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed by me. I was just passing by.
No problem.
All right. So Sasa, you've been living in Cebu for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right. So you arrived here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because now it's easy to travel. If you have a vaccination card, you can travel. Yeah. So I took the computer. Here's my computer. So now I'm on the way to cafe to do some work.
Why the Philippines though?
Actually, it was the random choice because when pandemic started, I was in China. Everybody was panicking. Now we know a lot about COVID, yeah? But before, people thought it's deadly. So everybody was literally panicking. And when I was in China at that time, and Chinese government announced that from that day, is the last day you can take the flight. So I just checked the map. I saw Bacolod that looked like kind of on the island, not so touristic. And I thought, okay, I come here for like 1 month and then come back to Hong Kong.
Okay.
And then I couldn't come back to Hong Kong and I couldn't come back to China. So that's why I stay here.
All right, so why Dumaguete? Random choice as well?
Yeah, because as I mentioned, I stayed in Cebu City and now I know that you can travel without any restrictions. So I took the motorcycle and I started with Dumaguete. Later I want to go back to Cebu City and then to explore a little bit of Leyte and so on.
Oh, Leyte. Yeah. Leyte is a good place to explore. I am from Leyte.
Oh, really? You're from Leyte? Small island?
It is a small island, but yeah, there's just not avoid, but you know, summer area is pretty safe, but not all of it because of the NPA, you know, guerrillas and.
Because of what?
Guerrillas like anti-government, like the ones. Yeah, just. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Oh, sorry. It's actually having lunch and I'm bothering Sasa. So anyway, what's your first impression of Dumaguete?
To be honest, my first feeling was that I don't want to stay here longer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was my first feeling, but because actually everything was closed, and when I went to Boulevard, there were like usually. Old retired people. I like old people, yeah.
Okay.
But I like when old people have some passion, have some ideas. And here I've noticed that the old foreigners come here basically to drink alcohol and do nothing, yeah. So not so interesting. So, it was kind of strange, yeah. Why so many old people?
Yeah.
But left later, after that time, I went to Valencia, to Darwin to swim, and I also met quite a lot of people here. And it's kind of actually nice. Yeah, I cannot like the first feeling, the first impression was not, I would say, objective. Yeah.
Okay, but Dumaguete is like a sleepy town.
Yeah, it's like, and there are so many universities also. Yeah, it attracts people. But unfortunately now still everything is closed. Yeah.
Okay.
So to be honest, I would stay longer in Dumaguete if not curfew. I don't see even the point because. People socialize, people go to restaurants, play and so on. So why everything should be closed after 10?
I know, I think they just moved 12, it to maybe. 12.
Oh, yeah, now it's 12, yeah. Now it's 12,
Can you hang on a sec, just a sec. I'll just turn this off, just a quick, I don't wanna ruin our audio because sometimes when it's if there's air blowing, it's like, you know, very bad for the audio.
So may I ask you, like, you do this report for your own YouTube channel or for government or for what?
For my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm a
That's
YouTuber
good.
And I've been YouTubing for almost 2 years now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. So what's the content? Like, what do you want to research now?
Dating in the Philippines, where to find good Filipinas and what to watch out for. And basically, yeah, you can check it out later. Actually,
okay.
yeah, it's actually goal to talk to a Westerner because most of my viewers out there are Westerners. They're looking at the Philippines to retire or to stay here, vacation and stuff like that.
So to find some reason why it's good place to get retired, yeah?
Yes, but not just
I see.
all the good stuff. I wanna listen. I want to get the story, not sugarcoating anything. If you don't like something about my country, then that's fine.
Okay, so to be honest, because about Dumaguete I cannot say that much, yeah? But I can say a bit more about the Philippines because I'm in the Philippines for the third time.
For the third time?
Yeah, and here, and now like 2 years, yeah.
2 years? What do you do? Sorry, what do you do for a living?
I do business, so like my business is based in Poland, in Europe, and also there is one office in China. So now
So you have the freedom to travel around.
To be honest, I should be in China because there are so many hassles. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
But now because of pandemic, I have to trust people more. And,
Okay.
So the things are handled. So about the whole Philippines, there's one very important element that attracts me a lot, which is enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm, okay.
Enthusiasm and interactions. Maybe now because of pandemic, we cannot see that many interactions because obviously there are so many restrictions. But there is still enthusiasm. You can go, for example, to do shopping and you can hear people doing shopping and singing at the same time. People smile to each other, people interact.
Oh yeah, and speaking of which, can I remove my mask? It's kind of hot. Will it be fine? Because usually when I'm walking around the street, we're not allowed to not wear a mask. Because there are police and they might give me a ticket because I'm not wearing a mask. But since we were sitting inside outside the restaurant,
definitely it's better.
But
it's better to have more oxygen.
Yes, oh my God. Thank you so much. Now I feel a lot better. So, what do you like the most about the Philippines? Aside from the people, aside from the culture.
What people would need. Let's say that there is some retired person who grew up in US or Europe, and in Europe people are kind of individuals. People live in their own one room or one house. A lot of people, like one person lives in the one house, yeah?
Yes.
It's very often like that. And here in the Philippines, families live together. So it's very normal to interact with people, yeah?
Yes.
And so very often in Europe we can see that there are many people around, but everybody is individual. People don't interact that much.
So do you like that about the Philippines, the tight-knit?
Yeah, I like this kind of enthusiasm. Although I've noticed that in Dumaguete, people are kind of shy to interact, yeah?
Yes, I think
from the start. But later, the momentum changes.
Just like me, I passed by, it's like, oh my God, should I ask him for an interview? Because I am actually shy. I am in the wrong industry, I guess. I'm doing YouTube
but you can adjust. You can adjust.
Yes. Yes, I can adjust.
When you repeat something, it becomes normal.
I like to be anonymous, and I don't know, it's just that I feel like I'm in the wrong industry, but I like doing YouTube in a way because I'm meeting different kinds of people. I'm listening to their stories, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So what surprised you the most about the Philippines?
Actually, and now not that much because I already
No.
adjusted.
During your first visit.
That people play, people interact, people are so open. Yeah, I was really shocked. Yeah.
Yeah, we ask a lot of questions when in the West it's kind of, I don't know, offensive. Like, how much do you earn, or are you married? How old are you? Those kind of stuff. It is kind of normal here. So did it shock you?
Not so, because I live in China, and in China it's
they're similar.
Totally illiberal. In China, if you do something on your phone, there is one person behind you checking your phone too. That's even more,
Well, some people do that here too. What are the things that you don't like about the Philippines? It's okay to be honest.
Yeah, of course I'm honest. There's no point to be not to be honest. Yeah?
Yes.
And I hope it can be improved. What I don't like, everything is super slow. This one I cannot adjust. Yeah, really I cannot adjust.
Oh my God, yes, it's very slow here.
Sometimes like you stay in the supermarket in the queue, and there are 6 people by one cashier, and only one is doing something, and the rest are like doing nothing. Yeah.
Yes.
Everything is super slow. This thing I really cannot adjust. Yeah. but it's kind of, on one hand, people are relaxed and enthusiastic, and so So it kind of comes together. If you want to be relaxed, you have to be a little bit lazy, yeah?
Yes.
So it's like the same thing that I like and the same thing that I, let's say, don't like. But, when I'm in hurry, when I go to do shopping in hurry, then I want to have like fast service, not like waiting for ages. So this thing frustrates me.
Yes.
And another thing, I'm vegetarian, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, it's so much hassle with food. Now
Yeah,
I found,
food.
to be honest, in Dumaguete, I found like one restaurant here. They had some, let's say, vegetarian things also.
What was the name of that restaurant? Do you remember?
And another is a green
Chai-
something.
There's also chia.
I went there.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah,
a lot
they've
of fried
got-
things. A lot of fried things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So food and kind of laziness, there are two things that I cannot adjust. Yeah.
Okay.
But apart, so if you want to ask me like honestly, yeah,
Yes.
how it is, yeah. But if your aim is to attract retired people, they need to relax. They are not in hurry, yeah.
Yeah, if you're relaxing in the Philippines, I mean, if you're retiring in the Philippines, I've said this many times, that if you're trying to come here, do not expect fast-paced life,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a very laid-back country, especially in Dumaguete.
That's true.
I've lived in...
Oh, yeah, in Dumaguete, very slow.
Very slow, and I think around 8 or 9, everything is closed. And some, stores here, it's like a ghost town. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
in
kind of,
Cebu,
kind of.
I worked there for a couple of years.
Once I met in the office where I work in Cebu. I rent the office space.
Yeah.
I met one girl who was doing a YouTube channel,
Oh,
and
okay.
the topic was so interesting because the topic was like that. the 10 reason
Yeah.
why Duterte is the best boyfriend.
Okay, so for the closing, Sasa, why do you think foreigners out there should come to the Philippines? In your own opinion, before we
Because they were in hurry the whole life. It's whatever. If you run business or if you are employed, you're in hurry. Yeah. So suddenly, when you're retired, you have more time. It's nice to relax, to go to the Philippines. And another thing, people can assimilate fast because when you go, for example, to Germany, you'll be always kind of outsider. But if you go to the Philippines, you can assimilate because Filipino culture is already so mixed and so open for tourists. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to feel comfortable, when I came here, even I came to the new place, to Dumaguete, just from the start I was so relaxed there. I was invited to KTV yesterday, here and there. So people can assimilate very fast, unlike in other countries. And obviously, there's no language barrier.
Yes,
Yeah?
because
how to assimilate if you can go to Thailand, which is very nice culture, but how to assimilate if you don't know the language, yeah?
exactly.
And climate is so good, so good.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't find it humid though?
No,
Sometimes?
no.
Okay.
When I called my company, before I had the sleeveless shirt, yeah, and they were freezing, you know.
So the weather here is much
yeah,
better,
yeah.
way better than cold. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, it's a tropical paradise, and you guys have to see for yourself.
Yeah, and there's also one more thing that a lot of people say. It's cheaper from, let's say, U.S. perspective. It's cheaper, yeah. Although now I think that in last maybe 10 years, the prices get similar
Yes.
all around the world, yeah.
Yeah, I think
So-
basically even for food here, the prices are going up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So vegetables are, for example, more expensive than in my country.
No.
Vegetables, yeah.
Yeah.
So this argument is not argument, but maybe for services, yeah.
Okay.
For in Iloilo, I went to the barber shop. It was only 20 peso.
20 pesos? Wow,
In
that's a
Iloilo,
steal.
Iloilo. But
That's a steal.
I think the guy was a little bit drunk because when he was cutting the hair, instead of looking at me,
Yeah?
he was looking to the mirror and talking to me and cutting hair. You know?
Oh my God, maybe he's just a pro. He's been doing it all his life.
maybe. Yeah.
Well, Sasa, thank you so very much. I really appreciate your time talking to me.
I don't know if you can extract some useful information. I hope so.
Well,
I hope so.
you've provided my viewers out there plenty enough information about Dumaguete and the Philippines.
And I forgot about last thing.
Oh.
About last thing. there are a lot of beautiful girls. A lot of beautiful
Ah,
girls.
okay. Last but not least, there's a lot of beautiful girls here in the Philippines.
That's true. That's true. So, what are people's opinion? What attracts them?
Women, food, and culture. Actually,
Really?
most of them would say
This order. The first thing is women.
women. To tell you honestly, I'm not being
honestly,
cynical or
honestly.
whatsoever. I mean, they're saying that it's the food or it's the culture. Like, mostly they're here for women. Well,
Yeah.
Sasa, I don't wanna. I'm gonna get out of your hair so that you can eat because I really feel bad. Hey,
Oh,
let
it's okay, it's okay.
let me pay
I
for your lunch.
Oh, no, come on, no,
No, please. Just that's the least thing that I can do for your time.
Do you play ping pong, by the way?
No, I don't. I don't play ping pong.
Because here I found one place to play ping pong. But absolutely not, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So if you're around, maybe I can invite you for the juice or tea or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll be around.
But I'll be you have WhatsApp?
I don't use WhatsApp, Facebook.
I don't have Facebook.
I really don't like social media.
Yeah, me too.
Because
But WhatsApp is not social media. It's just
I know it's a communication, but I only use Messenger
so
because it's free. It's free. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can. I cannot promise because today I will work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
if you're free, girls, if I'm free, we can have the beer or tea.
Yeah. Who knows? Okay.
Or party.
A party. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sasa. My pleasure.
Thank you.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like Pocahontas, who bridged the gap between two very different cultures and tried to bring peace and understanding to both sides, while at the same time, dating a foreigner. All that I ask for my diplomatic efforts is that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. And while you're here, check out some of my other videos too. And no, you can't poke my hunters.